On the llms.txt settings screen, we can enable a text file that is generated for AI to read your page structure, and that gives it a very quick overview of basically what pages and posts it can find on your site. So I would recommend enabling this if you don't have another plugin already handling this. If you would have another plugin that would interfere with this, our plugin would give you a warning, so you're always on the safe side. So once we enable this with this toggler button here, we can set a site description. Here we can basically configure which type of landing pages should be added to the llms.txt. Below that, we can enable the llms-full.txt. So this basically would give the AI a lot more extensive view of your pages, and like mostly if you have a lot of landing pages, I would recommend turning this on. And below here you can configure the maximum amount. I would leave that at 100 because our plugin is already sorting the links based on city population. So cities with the biggest impact on your business should show up first. And then down here, basically the plugin reads what type of what type of post types are registered on your site, and then for each post type you have a panel to configure that, the display of that post type in the TXT. So if you don't have any posts or no blog on your site, you can set this to none, or you can also leave this on. It would automatically see if you have anything, any posts live. You can also set the maximum amount of posts here, either all or set this to a lower number. Like for pages, for example, it might also make sense to set this to manual here, and then add the pages manually to the TXT, and this way you have a lot more control over what is shown. However, for this demo, I leave this on auto, and since I will not have a lot of pages on this side, so I can just leave max pages on all. And yeah, down here finally we have the custom content. So if you want to add anything more to your TXT file, you can do that here, like this, for example, documentation, or you have a privacy policy you want to add, you can do that all here. And here is a button to regenerate the TXT files, because the server, might need a little bit of time to do that. So I would recommend every time you really want to update your TXT files, just hit this switch here and then click Save Changes. And let's take a look. So this is the normal LLMs TXT. And up here it lists the services based on the template pages we have available. And since we have llms full.txt enabled, all of these will point there, because there you will find a more extensive view over all the landing pages that are on your site, or at least the landing pages you allow the plugin to display here. Then going back here, it shows the posts, since we have that enabled, the pages, and then optionally we always make sure to add the llms full.txt with the description of what that is, and then the sitemap, basically to tell the AI where it can find the exact page structure if it needs to. And then we have the line that we added under custom sections here.